Silent killer, don't die waiting. God knows it's harder to grow, procrastinating. Got so much love for this game's annihilating. I ain't even rapping no more of these conversations. Get it off the muscle, no matter how much the weight is. Gotta get some hustle, cause talent don't always make it. Even if it's late, don't matter because I paid it. Even if you hate, don't matter because you played it. I remember teachers saying I wouldn't make it. Now they in the bleachers at every graduation. Down.
Good half, team.
Great half.
Good half.
Different stages, gradually we elevating. Motivation, hard work and dedication. Life lessons, ain't no better education. No half-stepping, I'm betting on me like it's waiting. Yeah. Don't wait too long. You know, favorite.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Brian Anderson here with you, and now the Los Angeles starters. We've got Austin Reeves. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Connect in at the 3, the small forward. And for New Orleans, Jalen Brunson is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Nikola Jokic, then there's James, and it's Durant in at the 4. And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions. But tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Harden, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Curry, outside for Harden. Outside Durant. 6 to shoot. Outside Curry. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Doncic on the wing. Drops in the layup for 2.
Oh my, tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season.
They'll be looking for payback after grabbing the short straw in the season series last year. What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce.
The officials were right on top of that.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night now.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
So Reeves nails both of them. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success. And anything short of that is a failure.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, the most impressive thing about Durant's career is his efficiency as a scorer. Given the amount of defensive attention he draws, it's quite impressive.
And here's Doncic outside. They get it back. And book it for Vanderbilt.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
The kick to Durant. Tries again. And there's James on the assist by Durant. James has got his second basket of the game.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate. Close to the bucket in the high percentage area.
Yep, that one's good.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's Harden. Out to James. Second shot opportunity. Buries the jump shot. James has got 6 points. Here's Doncic. His last outing, he had 20. This one for 3. Knocks down the long J.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 or 5 from the field.
The kick to Durant. Right side, Harden. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. They all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
And those are the games you need as a squad. Proving to yourself you can go win in a hostile environment.
Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, Jokic, one of the league leaders in offensive rebounding throughout his career.
Pass to Doncic. The three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Jokic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's James. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And the Pelicans making a change here. Brunson's checked in. And coach a 3-time league MVP. Nikola Jokic joining Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. What a list.
Yeah, that's not a bad list at all, Brian. But what stands out beyond Jokic's skill set is the consistency that he produces with every night.
Everybody around him instantly gets better when they play with Jokic.
They love playing with him.
Here's Vanderbilt. Goes up again. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And New Orleans will go for a different look here. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Jokic. Anthony Davis comes in for Durant. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for LeBron. And Lillard subbed in for Stephen Curry.
And see Brunson with that quick dribble. I mean, that is a nice play.
The Lakers have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Outside Vanderbilt. Back to Vincent. Here's Milton. Davis for the rebound.
Both sides going at it. Classic good offense versus good defense.
And the dunk by Leonard.
Oh, the slam from Leonard. Love watching him finish with force.
Vincent outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Outside Vanderbilt. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Leonard finds Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Here we go, all alone. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And communication made that play. Leonard just reads his teammate and knows exactly where to be for the alley-oop.
And the Lakers call time here. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Howard's checked in for Vanderbilt. A nice shot by Milton.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Now here's Lillard. He's covered by Vincent. And here's Lillard. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Brunson. Good D by Finney-Smith.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
1:05 left in the first quarter. Here's Howard. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play. Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
And it's Vincent off the drive. And he dunks it down.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Melton, no good. Here's New Orleans now. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Wembanyama. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Goodman. He's scoreless. Over Leonard. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Pelicans. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And we also got to mention the work they've done on the offensive glass. Pounding the opposition and coming away with tons of second chance points.
Stephen Curry is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's LeBron James. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Jokic in it to 5. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Well, last season, New Orleans finished with their best record since 2009. Stan, they went 49-33.
Well, you have to credit the roster construction. They've got 3 guys who can average 20-plus points, along with a lot of very solid young defenders, and these guys are only getting better.
Curry against Reeves. Shoots over Curry. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now, here is James. 11 points in the game. Here's Wembanyama. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
And he's just slippery down there. I mean, Jokic makes gaining position look so easy.
And the Lakers call time here. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
George is passed. Who's going to take the mantle? Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Here's Harden. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Jared Vanderbilt picks one up. And last year, Coach, the Pelicans winning 49 games, their 2nd most ever.
Yeah, Brian, but despite that, they got swept by OKC in the first round, and that just tells you how difficult the West is. New Orleans was the 8th seed. In the East, they get the 3 seed.
Hachimura bearing his 2nd of 3 attempts.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
Harden with it. His last outing, he had 20. Pass to Curry. Now here's Jokic. Back to Curry. Oh, a strong finish from Curry.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And this team's offensive catalyst offense, Doncic puts pressure on the defense every possession.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real. We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. Oh, Jokic with the block.
Great timing by Jokic allows him to block that shot.
And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Outside Curry. Pass to Jokic. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And it's good for 2. Hachimura's got 6 points.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Zero hesitation from Jokic. Just so confident in his skills.
Reeves against Harden. Shot is good by Reeves.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you gotta love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Here's Durant. Pass to Jokic. Jokic muscles it down.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
The Lakers call timeout. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Some changes for New Orleans. Davis, he's checked in for Jokic. Leonard comes in for Victor Wembanyama. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Harden. Here's Howard. No points yet. Here's Goodwin. Over Leonard. Goodwin, no good.
Textbook defense on display. That's exactly how you guard against the jump shot.
Well, good footwork, good assertiveness, able to put a ton of pressure on the shooter.
Curry passes to Durant. Oh, KD! Healthy!
They're cutting after setting the pick. Durant just positions himself well to score in these situations.
Lakers trail by 9. Milton surveys the floor. Pass to Finney-Smith. Oh, denied by Durant. And they'll keep possession.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Curry against Milton. Count that bucket.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
The Pelicans lead by 7. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, well, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Pass to Durant. Over Howard. Durant's shot is off.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Got it.
Good.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Outside Brunson. Davis down low. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Curry, no good. Lakers trail by 7. Now Vincent. 14 points for him last game against San Antonio. Pass to Howard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 11-footer. Offensive rebound. Here's Goodwin. Leonard defending. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. Some changes for New Orleans. James comes in for Durant, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Stephen Curry. 20 seconds left in the first half. Here's Goodwin. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Howard. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And that one falls for Howard.
Howard taking 2 shots.
That one misses. And here's Brunson. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. Pelicans.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. They trailed by as many as 6 points in the first period. Well, for the Pelicans, Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
They're in good shape thanks to the work they're doing on the glass. Their effort has been excellent. The numbers are too. And I don't see those numbers dropping off. They're going to keep doing the dirty work in the second half.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Lakers. And that's...
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with the shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. We've got Jared Vanderbilt, Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Rui Hachimura, and it's Connect in at small forward. James inside. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Lakers trail by 8, and we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, it was all high fives and handshakes in the Lakers draft room when they selected Dalton Connect with the 17th pick. His ability to work off the ball and space the floor is seen as an ideal fit alongside the Lakers stars, and coach J.J. Redick is more than familiar on how to capitalize on Connect's skill set. The Lakers were shocked that Connect fell to them at 17, but guys, they are more than excited.
No question. All right, Shams, thank you. And the Pelicans miss again.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Outside Vanderbilt. Releases. And it's Doncic missing.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Here's James. Jokic passes to Durant. And here's Brunson from the arc. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game.
Some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Pass to Reeves. Another shot. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Brunson finds James. Rebounded by the Lakers. Vanderbilt's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Connect. And he makes good on his first shot of the game. Connect's got his first bucket in this one.
For a rookie, Connect really trusts his mechanics. He knows when his shot is there.
And it's James with the jam.
And he lost his man with the shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow. Brunson against Doncic. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
The shot. And it's Connect with a rebound. Lakers trail by 9. Outside Vanderbilt. On the wing, Reeves jacks up a three. And no good. The Pelicans have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Hachimura from long range. James with the rebound. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Durant against Vanderbilt. Durant, the pass to Curry. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Finney Smith checked in for the Lakers. Vincent comes in for Reeves.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side. And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking fast.
And the Lakers call time here.
Coach is not happy with their effort on the defensive glass. They're giving up way too many second chance points.
Damian Lillard's checked in for Stephen Curry. Vincent can't hit. New Orleans leading by 13. To the inside, Wembanyama.
He just pops up and puts it in. Wembanyama really is that tall.
Now here's Milton, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. A nice shot from 10 feet out. Milton's got 6. And here's New Orleans now. After this one, they're off to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Harden surveying the D. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Shake Milton.
One of the most creative offensive talents in the game. Harden simply just has a knack for creating contact.
Stan, after his 12-year playing career, Willie Green has made a seamless transition into coaching.
Yeah, first of all, Willie Green is a person of very high character. Second, Ryan, he consciously started preparing himself to coach while he was still playing, and then he was able to work.
Going up top, it's Wembanyama.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Lakers trail by 13. Vincent outside. Pass to Finney Smith. Howard with the ball. Davis on the double team. Excellent D there from Davis.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Now Howard fires the 3. Hits the 3-pointer.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Outside Harden. Pass to Lillard. Leonard on the wing. Outside for Wembanyama. Fires from deep. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
You've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Milton with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Out to the wing. Here's Vincent. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And here we can check out the story for Luka Doncic. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Here's a good one.
And I don't know why they're still shooting threes. It's not paying off for them.
Great look, but off the mark.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Lakers trail by 13. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Leonard. Here's Lillard.
feeding the D up the floor.
Here's Goodwin. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Goodwin's got 5 points in the quarter.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
On the wing, Davis. Here's Wembanyama. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's New Orleans up by 15. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Nikola Jokic. Jalen Brunson is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Wembanyama in at the four-man position. That's the Pelicans' 5. Here's Jokic. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Well, when Jokic gets it low, he's so hard to dislodge. You can bump him all you want, but it's usually no use.
Curry against Reeves. Good on the shot.
Oh, it doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got his 4th assist with that last one. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Trailing by 17. Pass to Reeves. To the middle. Here's Vanderbilt. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Jokic gets the bucket. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Pelicans?
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
Well, something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass. They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And Brunson gets it to go.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence is impressive to see.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Doncic. Kept alive. And it's Hachimura missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Wembanyama with the drive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
The Pelicans lead by 22. Pulls up. Curry, no good.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
That shot wide open. Doncic has got 22 points.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Here's James. It's good. And the Pelicans lead by 21.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Reeves against Curry. From deep, here's Doncic. Sinks the tray. He's got 25.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Brunson passes to Wembanyama. Back to Brunson. Up and over Doncic. Here's Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Outside Vanderbilt. From deep, here's Doncic. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 tonight. James with the ball. Now Vanderbilt defending. James can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 20. Pass to connect. And here's Doncic outside. Counted from distance. Doncic has got 13 in the second half.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul of the game. Davis, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Now into the lineup for your
Brunson taking his time here. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
Well, he's having his way inside, so they've got to figure it out. Time to talk it over.
Reeves, the pass to Doncic. Over Brunson. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now. Curry passes to Brunson. Up and over Doncic. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Doncic. From deep. Second chance effort. And it's Hachimura missing.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And you can't let Doncic get this type of positioning because then you're pretty much forced to foul him.
And New Orleans making a change here. Jokic is checked in.
Every point matters in a game like this. We should remember that in this free throw when it's all said and done.
The 3 from Curry. They get the rebound. The kick out to Brunson. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Brunson's got 6 here in the quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Pelicans.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
And when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Nikola Jokic.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
The kick out to Brunson. James outside. On the wing, Davis. Off target from outside. And the Lakers with possession here. Doncic finds Hachimura. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And James gets it to go.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Here's Doncic. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
That's good from Doncic. Outside Harden. Outside Brunson. And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
No, I got the wave, I don't even swim. It's lit.
Coach Sean on the beat, by the way.
Look, yeah, your boy back, everything lit. Yeah, it's lit. Yeah, it's lit. Yeah, it's lit. You know I got the wave, I don't even swim. Hold on. And it's lit. And it's lit. And it's lit. Like Milwaukee, boy, I get bucks. Get buck when I feel litty. Baby, I'm the man.
All right, so here is my success on
W's up. We done winning in the city. Spent the bag on the bag. Had to treat her good, shorty, clean it up. She know I'm a. It's that make her wanna shake. See I'm and now she wanna. It's that make her wanna shake. See I'm and now she wanna. Now she wanna.
Coming up next. Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast and the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Durant is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Dallas, Kyrie Irving is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Derek Lively. Then there's Washington. And it's Gafford in at the 4 slot. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. One thing Shams here talked about, banning top 10 pick protections in trades. Why is that?
We saw Dallas absorb a big fine a couple years ago, but then they drafted Derek Lively, and it truly worked out for them. So if you're going to avoid that, maybe it's better to change the trade rules to avoid those kinds of incentives. But Dallas really, I think if they could do that over again and absorb the fine, they would want it to be double the amount, the way that Derek Lively looked and the way that he played.
Well said. I totally agree. Now, here's Washington. Following the miss by Jokic. Washington kicks to Thompson. Hands it from downtown. Thompson's got the opening basket of the game for the Mavs.
This is what you call a dead-eye three-point perimeter shooter. Klay Thompson doing work.
Good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Gafford. James Harden picking up that last basket. Now Thompson. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. We discussed Steph Curry, of course, and what he advised his team to do against him. Coach said, I told our guys that we have to be right up on him, to fight over screens and not allow him to feel comfortable out there. A huge task for any defense, and we'll see if this one is up to the challenge. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's KD. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. The shot by KD. No good.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game. Irving
against Curry. Irving can't hit. For New Orleans, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
Back to James. And James throws it down.
LeBron James, one of the great showmen to ever lace them up. How about that finish, folks?
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Dallas. Thompson outside. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Durant with some nice D. The Pelicans trail. Curry looking around. Jokic. And they take the lead.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Thompson passes to Lively. Here's Washington. Dallas moving it around. On its way from Irving for 2. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Jokic. Makes it off the glass. Jokic has got his second bucket. And Shams, I've always wondered, so watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of the scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. 4 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a quick look now at the best free throw shooting teams. Pelicans, number 1.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
One thing you have to love about Spencer Dinwiddie is his confidence. Here's a guy who knows he belongs, and he's proving it with his play night after night.
Gafford against Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Dallas, getting their first of the season at this Pelicans team.
Yeah, a season sweep form last year in this matchup. They were consistent as far as ensuring they beat the teams they were supposed to.
Exum's shot is off.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Oh, great effort on the boards. AD playing hard.
The Mavericks trailing. And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is the result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
Now, here's Marshall. Not a lot of room.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
From down in the low post, it goes.
Just focusing on the task at hand That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. Jalen Brunson is checked in for Curry.
Jalen Brunson.
A minute 20 left here in the opening quarter. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Up top, Leonard. He's guarded by Williams. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
54 seconds left in the first quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Yep, that one goes.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Lillard. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, you never want to foul Dame in the act. He's almost automatic from the line.
And he makes both free throws.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Williams against Brunson. Williams can't hit. Pelicans leading by 4. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Misses the 3. Gafford kicks to Dinwiddie. Now, here's Marshall. He's guarded by Davis. Leonard with the steal. And now, running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And that does it for the first quarter. New Orleans on top. They lead by 4. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
So the Pelican 5 right now. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Davis is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Harden, and it's Brunson in at the point. All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
Here's Irving. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Passes it to Washington. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Gafford misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Leonard inside. He's covered by Washington. The pass to Brunson. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. And Lively pulls it down. Mavericks trail by 7. Thompson for 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Here's Harden. Brunson outside. Over Irving. Mavericks with the rebound. Gafford's got 5 rebounds tonight. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organizations, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. Teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes.
Oh, you framed that so well. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Jokic, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Kevin Durant comes in for Anthony Davis. James checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Curry subbed in for James Harden. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at mid-season this league has seen in a very long time. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe. In any of those regions, they do a great job. And those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux. Players are given so much so soon in America, so to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Exum, he's checked in for Washington, and Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Klay Thompson.
Almost seems unfair, gentlemen, to have a guy as strong as LeBron be able to handle the ball the way he does.
Now, here is Irving. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. On the wing, Dinwiddie, guarded by Curry. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 6 points. That one good from Dinwiddie.
Well, just tremendous body control by Spencer Dinwiddie, able to adjust to the defender's contact.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
Now Irving, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Irving passes to Exum. Lively with it. Jokic defending. Poked away. Here's Dinwiddie. And it's Durant with the rebound.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
The shot's good from Brunson.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Here's Irving.
This guy is as difficult to cover as there is in the NBA. Kyrie Irving, the master at drawing contact.
The Mavericks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Both free throws good for Irving. 17 seconds left in the second quarter.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock.
Oh, a big move by LeBron.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Irving.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
With 1 on the clock, the shot missing. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. KD, you're running and gunning out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points and 2 rebounds. So far, he's played a big role for his team here. Shaq, what'd you think about what we saw from New Orleans?
Their efforts in the paint have really paid dividends. It's been a focal point for them, not so much for the other team. That's been the difference in the game.
Kenny, how do you think Dallas played? And that's going to...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Daniel Gafford is out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Washington. Then there's Irving. And it's Thompson in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
And it's Irving missing.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
And it's Brunson missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Count it. Washington's got the first basket of the third quarter for Dallas.
That's about a great read. He recognized the opening, took advantage of the late defense, and made him pay.
And James throws it down hard.
Well, those are the kinds of moves that distinguish LeBron from every other small forward that has ever played this game.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Lively. Now, here's Thompson. 6 to shoot. Outside Irving. From deep. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see. This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Here's Irving. That one falls. Irving's got 15.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
Brunson with a clean look. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
3 points.
Brunson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pelicans. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Thompson passes to Lively. And here is Gafford. Irving for 3. Another miss by Irving.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Doris, I know the NBA is considering using technology to help officiate out of bounds and goaltending. Do you have a problem with that?
Kev, at the end of the day, I think it is about getting the calls right. If there's a way to lift the load off these officials, even if it's around the margins, why not try it? What's striking about LeBron James is how his game has morphed to now it's all about guile and smarts and experience. He continues to dominate just in a different way.
Williams, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Kicks it out to James. Over Washington. They get it again. Jokic passes to LeBron. No good with the triple. Mavericks trailed by 10. Williams looking around. Thompson outside. Gafford passes to Thompson. James against Washington. And it's sent back by PD.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful. Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Exum comes in for P.J. Washington. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Klay Thompson. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Davis is checked in for Jokic. Leonard comes in for LeBron. James Harden, he's checked in for Curry. And Lillard subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Williams against Lillard. Williams dishes to Dinwiddie. Over Harden. Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Durant, that's good.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And here's Marshall from the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. 19-point game. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That's game one of a 3-game road trip. Pass to Marshall. They need this. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
Doors, with what he's done in the NBA, Kawhi Leonard seems to be a lock for the Hall of Fame.
I agree, Kevin, and the reason is he's got a couple of championships under his belt. More importantly, he's got individual awards, All-NBA, Defensive Player of the Year, and he's been able in the most leveraged moments of a season to be the focal point for his team, and that's a big driver of Hall of Fame status.
Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the Pelicans. 1:15 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Marshall. Hasn't made one yet. Lively trying to break loose. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Count the basket.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Exum. Buries it down low. Exum's got his first points of the game.
Well, Dante Exum squares up and rises and fire off the screen. Really good timing.
Williams against Lillard. To the paint. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Exum with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh. Not on my watch.
Pelicans shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 12 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Outside Irving. On the high post, he drills it. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Pelicans on top, running away with this one. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So for New Orleans right now, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Davis. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Curry in at the 2-guard spot. Dallas shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Thompson from long range. And he's good on the 3-ball. Thompson's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Dallas. Here's Curry. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
The drive by Thompson, and there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Jokic, he's checked in for Wembanyama, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. And then Washington with the dunk.
There's no doubt. Kyrie Irving has proven to be more active as a defender now. He has a good feel for when to go after steals.
Here's Leonard. And the rejection by Gafford. Here's Irving. Up and in on the way. Irving's got 19 points.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Well, Daniel Gafford has carved out Doris a role in this league with his hustle, his intensity, and his rim protection.
All of those things you just mentioned, Kevin, are skills. He plays hard on both ends. Gafford can defend the paint. He's going to crash the glass. He's going to run the floor. Listen, figure out how you can fit and do your job.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Brunson's checked in. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Willie Green had some words for his team during the break. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort and see how it works out. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Passes it to Davis. The shot from 20 feet away. And it's Brunson missing. Mavericks trailed by 16. Dinwiddie with it. And he makes it look easy, tucking it hard with one hand.
Well, this is a point guard who can flat get off the floor. Dinwiddie using his vertical to his advantage.
Curry against Irving. Loads it up for Davis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
You know, Irving isn't just a perimeter player. He's so dynamic inside as a scorer. His strength, his savvy, tough to keep the defense on balance.
However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
Stolen by Washington. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Does not get it. Third miss. He's made 4 from the field. Here's Leonard. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Nobody near Irving. Dallas, no good that time either. Pelicans leading by 12. Here's Brunson. Mavericks with the rebound. Gafford's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Irving. It's rebounded by New Orleans. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
New Orleans making a switch here. James is checked in. Brunson against Irving. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Oh, that's terrific anticipation from Jokic, erasing that shot attempt.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And good that time.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
James kicks to Jokic. Jokic makes it look easy inside.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
On its way from Irving for 2. Another miss by Irving.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And it's Washington missing.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
James. And the rejection by Gafford.
Do not go up soft against Daniel Gafford. He will send it right back at you.
And that one's good, Irving.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
LeBron against Washington. Here's Brunson. And it's Jokic in the corner. On its way from Curry for 2. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pelicans lead by 15.
The timing on that putback slam when Davis doesn't get boxed out. He takes it personally.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Anthony Davis.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pelicans?
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Here's Durant. Out to Brunson. From outside, off the mark. Mavericks trail by 10. Irving from long range. Another three for Dallas.
Well, what do you do? If you play up on Kyrie, he'll go by. If you back off him, he'll pull up. Pick your poison. Doesn't matter.
Here's Brunson. Kicks it out to LeBron. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And just miss after miss right now.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Gafford. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You see the offensive force that is Kyrie Irving. Sometimes it's a scoring. Right there, it's just passing.
So they foul intentionally. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
The putback, it drops. What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Brunson outside. The pass to Curry. Over Thompson. Yes!
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. There's 14 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Curry's shot is good.
Curry. Assisted, LeBron James.
And here's Washington outside. No good. So New Orleans wins it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Anthony. Great team win. How important are those contributions throughout the roster?
We got a great team, and guys are playing for each other. We play selfless. All we care about is one.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Ready to stand apart from the competition? Today, we take a look at your shoes and how to make your own shoe in the Shoe Creator.
From the main menu, navigate to Features and open Shoe Creator, and start with selecting your brand and cut.
Let your imagination run wild from here. Dream up the perfect pattern and color combination and save your shoe.
Ready to wear your shoe in My Career? Head to the appropriate store of your brand, and you'll find your shoes under colorways when you
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Cleveland, Ohio. So happy to have you here for a midweek. All right, let's take a look at New Orleans starting lineup. Nikola Jokic is out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's James in at the small forward position. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Hunter in at the 3. And this NBA season, it's a marathon. We're about mile 5 of 26.
Right? So you have to pace yourself. Yes, you give it your all every night on the floor, but it's up to coaches to kind of monitor minutes, not wear their guys down.
Here's Brunson after the basket by Cleveland. Outside Curry. Hunter against James. Releases from 15. Curry's shot is off. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
I actually thought their execution at times was excellent, but they failed to come through in those important moments.
And it's just a couple of bad breaks, and then you're on the losing end. I'm sure they're going to bounce back quickly.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Mitchell, the pass to Garland. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Yep, count it.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
The Pelicans have gone 1 for 3 so far. And here's Brunson from the arc. Here's Jokic for 3. Durant. The kick out to Brunson. Goes up with it again. Durant, no good.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Here's Garland. Some solid defense from Brunson.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
Now here's Garland. 33 points last game. Offensive board. Mobley. No good on his first attempt of the game.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off his shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
James against Allen. Pass to Durant. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul of the game. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
And I like it. I mean, using the strong frame, Brunson pushes through the foul and sinks the shot.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the night. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute, and I asked about LeBron James and how his team plans to stop him. He said, I told our guys that we can't give him any lanes to the rim, because when that happens, everything else in his game opens up. We need to clog every avenue to the basket. Guys, let's see if they're able to execute this strategy.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Mitchell. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Boston.
And how about the passing? We've seen this from him. He's just absolutely shredding the D to pieces right now.
They get it back. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
So listen, I mean, whether you put a body on Jokic or you don't, he will sneak in there for a second chance opportunity.
Here's Mitchell. Rebounded by LeBron. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Trailing by 2 to the left side wing. Brunson against Garland. And the bucket is good.
He is just an excellent pick-and-roll option. Jokic always uses his high basketball IQ to find and execute the right play.
Garland, no good. New Orleans has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. James passes to Jokic. The shot's good on the assist by James. Jokic has got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Cleveland calls timeout.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Tyson, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Okoro comes in for Hunter. Strus, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Jerome subbed in for Garland. Pass to Tyson. Now here's Strus. 5 on the clock. Cleveland again missing. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively. That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Well, Richard, we know how decorated AD was early on in his career. What can we expect from him moving forward?
Oh, he was getting Defensive Player of the Year and MVP votes back then. If he can get back to that level, he's going to be an absolute focal point for a long time coming.
Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Okoro. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Tyson. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Mobley. They need this. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. New Orleans leading by 6. It's Lillard with the drive. And the dunk by Lillard.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Cleveland calls timeout. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Minute 32 left now in the first quarter. Pass to Jerome. Here's Tyson. Takes a 13-footer. Davis with a rebound.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
On the wing, Harden. Wembanyama down low. Covered by Mobley. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Here's Jerome. And he converts the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
50 seconds left in the first quarter here. Throws it up high. And finished off by Davis.
Very good passer. Harden is capable of leading the league in assists any year.
43 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Jerome. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Boston.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
Now here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Here's Jerome. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Wembanyama, high post. Mobley's on him. Wembanyama, no good. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Time for a quick break, then... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from New Orleans, what do you guys think?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Okay, on the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. We've got Damian Lillard. James is out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's Curry in at the 2. Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. On the wing, Curry. Here's Lillard. The kick out, Curry. Shot clock at 5. Goes back up. Mitchell grabs a miss. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 6-point game. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, you talk about an anchor for this defense. Richard Jared Allen is that.
It's hard to find a big man who can move and eat up space like Allen. He's a great shot blocker that can also move his feet on the perimeter and guard in isolation. But a difference maker at the rim, that is where he's at his best.
Brunson is checked in for Lillard. All right, I don't want to make you feel too old here, RJ, but you did get drafted back in 2001. What's the biggest change to the game, you think?
Oh, I think without a doubt the physicality and the 3-ball. Teams are not as physical, and they shoot a lot more threes. When I came in, they were barely shooting them. Now that's all that matters.
New Orleans leading by 7. And right here on the 2K leaderboard, the best rebounding teams of the past 10 games. In the 3rd spot, Cleveland.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
First one falls for him.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better, and that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive. I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, "We have each other's backs." That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
Cleveland calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
And Cleveland making a change here. Merrill's checked in. Outside Strus. Pass to Hunter. Here's Allen. Covered by Jokic. Fader on the way. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
More than just a low post threat, Allen is also capable of connecting from the mid-range.
Here's James. There's the strength of the Kings.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Merrill passes to Strus. That shot missing. Good D by Jokic.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Oh, great focus from James.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Outside Mitchell. From the arc. Hunter, great positioning on the putback.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
And while it might be very early in the season, never too soon to take a look at the power rankings, see how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at Cleveland, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, right now for the Pelicans, they're playing fantastic basketball right now. I know it's early in the year, but surprisingly, they may turn out to be the team to beat.
Here's Durant. KD out here flexing on people.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Hunter. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And here's Merrill. Poke loose. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. All right, a moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Cleveland. On Sunday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, it's always exciting when you get the clash with the #1 team. These guys will be hungry to prove themselves in that one.
Mitchell, the pass to Strus. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now. Struce against James, and he banks in the layup. James has got 6 in the quarter.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Harrell passes to Allen. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Curry. Unloads from 13. They grab their own miss. Chalk up 2 there. Allen's got 5.
When you have a traditional big man like Allen, you expect those offensive boards. Second chance points are a must.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
And New Orleans making a change here. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Davis comes in for Durant. Leonard's checked in for LeBron. And it's James Harden in for Curry.
A terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside Harden.
2 minutes.
Oh, he picked him clean. Okoro outside. And he's going for the oop here. It's stolen by Wembanyama. 19-footer. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Harden's gotten his second bucket on the night. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
4 on the clock. Here's Merrill. Buries it from 3. Merrill's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Now here's Harden, covered by Merrill. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Allen, he's checked in for Cleveland. Darius Garland comes in for Merrill. Allen finds Garland. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Mobley against Davis. From 7 feet away, Davis with a rebound.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Here's Harden. Oh, rejected by Allen.
Allen with the range and the length to block shots anywhere on the floor.
Damian Lillard's checked in for the Pelicans.
Damian Lillard.
And Cleveland has possession. Down by 12. Now Mobley. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Celtics in Boston. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. That'll do it for the first half.
Your Cavaliers.
It's New Orleans. They lead by 12.
The Pelicans,
and we'll
39.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our half. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They are leading by 12. And that's a...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Curry surveys. Wow, Curry takes the hit and finishes inside.
Defensively, you have to be aware of Curry in that set.
Cavaliers trail by 12. We'll Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
And Cleveland has possession. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Durant inside, working on Hunter. Durant, no good.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
Hunter passes to Mobley. Lays it up and banks it in.
Inside Mobley is set up for success. His size and reach means the rim is right there for him.
It's James on the wing. Over Mitchell. And again, New Orleans, no good.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Fires from the line. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got 4 rebounds in the game. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Out to James. Wide open. Yes. And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Mitchell. Left side Hunter. Pass to Allen. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Allen's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Okay, everyone. Look who's
Strus, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Nikola Jokic is checked in for New Orleans. Jalen Brunson comes in for Wembanyama. Brunson with it, now guarded by Mobley. From deep, Jokic. Oh, what range from the big man, Jokic.
Yeah, standing tall at the arc, Jokic buries it.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021. And his teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." Ryan, high praise for his teammate.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allie.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And Cleveland has possession. It's a 13-point game. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Outside for Mitchell. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Jokic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here. That sends Kevin Durant to the free throw line. That one on Mitchell. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Well, Richard, you attempted to guard Kevin Durant in your playing days. How hard was that?
It was not easy. He's an elite scorer, ball handler. Oh, yeah, he's also 7 feet tall. KD is one of the toughest assignments that you will ever face. It must be nice to have a 7-footer like Mobley that you can just throw pretty much anything out there and he'll go get it.
James, pass to Durant. The 3 is up. The offensive rebound. Launches it. Unable to get that one.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's Garland. And Durant with the block.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can cause major issues for the offense. Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Cleveland calls timeout. And you look at how Durant is playing at his age. He's still as elite as it gets, RJ.
You don't lose skill. KD could play into his 40s if he wanted to. That shot isn't going away, and he's always going to be tall. He will be one of the best scorers every time he laces them up.
Leonard's checked in for the Pelicans. Damian Lillard comes in for Curry. Here's Jerome. Got it. Good job in the low post. Jerome's got 6.
And they're behind right now, but you can't pin the blame on this guy. Nope, he's got to get some more help from somebody on his team. Help him. Help that man.
And the shot goes down.
And if you're guarding Dame in the pick and roll, you need to stop the ball. Lillard can just eat you alive.
Merrill passes to Mobley. Back to Merrill. Three-pointer. He buries it from three. Merrill's got his second bucket on the night.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Leonard on the wing. Outside Brunson. Tries it from 19. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Okoro with the ball. Picked up by James. Back to Okoro. Inside. Here's Jerome. He has 6. Clock at 6. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Give him 8 points now.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Jared Allen, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Okoro passes to Allen. That's tipped. Mobley outside. It's stolen by Leonard. Here's Lillard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Yeah, inside Lillard is just so scrappy, turning aggressive defense into a foul while shooting.
New Orleans making some changes. Anthony Davis comes in for Jokic, and it's Harden in for Jalen Brunson. Jerome passes to Hunter. Davis with the defensive effort.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Jerome. He's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in his many attempts.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
That's been LeBron's attitude for years. Don't settle for a jumper when you can attack the basket.
James against Hunter. Over James. Rejected by James. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Wembanyama, Davis out there with LeBron James. Then there's Damian Lillard, and it's Harden in at the shooting guard position.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
And here's Garland. Pass to Allen. Strus with it. Back to Allen. Strus with it. Check by James. 5 to shoot. Strus the pass to Allen. Over Wembanyama. Allen can't get it to go.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
James against Strus. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Max Strus picks one up.
See, right there, you know you have to foul LeBron James because you just have no chance to stop him.
Curry, he's checked in for James Harden. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Now the Pelicans in transition. And Davis slams it home.
Look, you always want to see your big man run the floor. There is no questioning Davis's effort on these plays.
Garland feeling it out a bit. Mobley outside. From the top of the key, James with the rebound. James has got 5 rebounds tonight. Puts it up from 17. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And it's not easy trying to keep Wemby off the glass. His arms, they just don't stop.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Outside Davis. Lillard right side for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Outside Mitchell to end the drought. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Ooh, when the brow hits up, you better get out the way. There's not many people with that length and that athleticism.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
That's his first turnover of the game, and that only goes to show how well he's taken care of the ball to this point.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Wade, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Okeke comes in for Evan Mobley. Tyson, he's checked in for Strus. And it's Merrill in for Mitchell. And the Pelicans also making a change. Wenslow's checked in. Here's Garland. And the layup falls.
Going inside and fighting for the bucket. That's what you want. You want a person that's going to fight for those inches.
Here's Lillard. And it's Merrill who clears it away.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Tyson. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. They get it again. The kick out, Curry. Second chance shot. Here's Davis. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Wembanyama's got space. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Wembanyama's got 4 points in the quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And their block numbers also stand out to me. Challenging shots at the rim has been a big part of their defensive success.
And the shot is good by Garland.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
Outside Curry. Outside Davis. The kick out, Curry. Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, B.A. That's the type of life I would have lived.
Pass to Merrill. Here's Tyson. Driving inside. He makes it from the left block. Tyson's got his first points of the game. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Now here's Davis. And here's Wembanyama. And it's Tyson with a rebound.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
The Pelicans shooting around 42% as we continue play in the fourth quarter. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
And New Orleans making a change here. Jokic is checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Leonard comes in for Davis. Harden, he's checked in for Curry. And Brunson is subbed in for Winslow. Here's Jerome. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And New Orleans making a change here. Durant's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Pelicans.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And what a huge performance it was for Nikola Jokic.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Jerome passes to Allen. Now Merrill, defended by Harden. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And he drops the first.
2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Harden, pure from three-point range.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Here's Tyson. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Harden serving the D. The 3 ball. That shot, no good.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
And so New Orleans takes this. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
I'm hard to deal with. See that man today, either way, I'm still lit. I brought all my with me. They ain't check me at the door. I feel like the 10 man. All they had to talk. She been tweeting like she tough. We gon' catch that outside.